What's up, guys? Dr. Typo here, playing some Dead Rising 3 on the Xbox One. Wanted to show you who the best survivors are. You know, I went through and I got all 24 of them, and in this video, I just want to show you which ones the best ones are. And I suppose, you know, that might be based more on personal preference, but you'll see as I go through them here in a second. You know, I mean, some of their stats are definitely much higher than a lot of the other ones, and there are actually 7 specific ones that I'm going to talk about. And you know, 4 of those 7 have extremely high stats, while 3 of them, you know, are just rather average, and I mean filler, if you would. And looking at the survivors, though, you see they got 5 different stats. Toughness is how much health they have. Strength is how much melee damage they're going to do. Ranged is how well they're going to do with a ranged weapon, obviously. Breakout is how good they're going to be at breaking out of zombie grapples when they do manage to get hooked by a zombie. And run speed is how well, you know, they're going to run, you know, keep up with you, what have you. Obviously, you know, though, with these 5 stats, there are going to be a couple that are much better than the rest of them, and just by scrolling through, you know, how far we have, just by looking through all of them, I'm pretty sure you can see which ones are probably the best ones. Kenny is one of the average ones. You know, he's got 4 stats at 3, and he's got 1 stat at 4, and so he's not bad. You know, he's got decent health, and then the rest of his stats aren't that bad. Lauren, she's another average one. She's got medium health, you know, high strength, medium ranged, high breakout, and then medium run speed. You know, she's not bad. And then the other one who's kind of average, or I guess who is very average anyways, would be Candy. You know, she has medium everything. It doesn't matter. You know, she is not exceptionally good at anything. She is definitely nothing special to note, but you know, she's another one of the average ones. Christine, however, is probably one of the better ones in my own opinion anyway. She's got medium health, but her strength is very good, her breakout and her run speed is all very good. She might not be very good with range, but you could definitely just give her a melee weapon and she's going to do great. Doug is he's definitely very good though. He's definitely got high health, high strength, and high range, so his combat stats are all very high. Breakout and run speed, you know, they're not very high. His run speed could definitely be more than what it is, but whatever. Jesse, he's a very good one too. Toughness and strength are both capped out, and then his range, breakout, and run speed are, you know, they kind of go down a little bit, but with how much health he has and how much strength he has, wouldn't be bad to give him a melee weapon and just let him beat some ass with that. And Marcus is the last one. He's pretty top tier in my opinion. You know, his range is capped out. Even though he only has 1 eye, he's definitely a dead eye with that 1 eye. Toughness is pretty high, you know, so he's got good health, and his melee is not bad either. Run speed could be higher, but whatever. You know, I mean, he's not that bad. But anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. If you haven't, you can go ahead and click that like button. You can click subscribe too, and then you can take 2 and call me in the morning.